Hey guys, this is Richard from Aficionado Channel. We're walking the show floor of ReefAPalooza New York 2018, and I'm here with my friend Sean of Algaebarn, and we're gonna learn everything about Algaebarn and their products. How you doing, Sean?
Doing well. Thanks for the introduction.
All right.
So we have a couple products here. We have our 5280 pods. This is our 3-species blend of copepods. We have Tisbe, Apocyclops, and Tigriopus in here.
Okay.
So as you can see, we recently introduced our new jars. They are embossed with our company logo, and they actually get a nice magnification effect of our copepods because we do sell a lot of small copepods. These jars will actually enable you to see them much better.
That's awesome.
So we're pretty excited about that. We also have some of our Poseidon's Feast, and this is our 2-species mix. We've had this blend since I think 2015, and it's been really popular. If you want to take a look at that.
So how many, I see so many different blends here of pods. How many blends overall do you have?
I think we end up having around 5 or 6 different blends.
Wow.
So we have all these single species, if you want to count that, and then we do have our Poseidon's Feast, our 5280, and we do have these store exclusive products. They're going to be our cedar pods and our pioneer pods. Now these are only sold in stores. We do not sell these online, and that's really to try and support the local fish store, the local brick and mortar.
Gotcha. And then what are those?
So these are this is also going to be a 3-species mix and a 2-species mix.
All right.
And they come in smaller sizes as well as our standard 16-ounce size, but they come in the 8-ounce size as well.
Okay.
And that way, you know, it can make it a little bit more enticing for some of the local reefers to pick up our product and try it out.
Gotcha. You know, I really like the biodiversity of in our system. What does pods do, and then why would you recommend them in everyone's tank?
So pods are essentially going to be one of the second bio levels in our aquarium. You know, you're going to have like your phytoplankton, your bacteria as your first real level, and then after that you're going to have your copepods.
Right.
And the copepods are going to be like a micro cleanup crew. They're going to get in all the nooks and crannies of your aquarium and your rocks and your sand. Pretty much anywhere a snail can't really get to. And so they're gonna clean out, they eat fish poop, they eat detritus, they eat phytoplankton, they eat algae. They are great scavengers. They essentially go around eating waste in your tank, reproducing, giving an excellent meal to your fish. Your fish are gonna love these guys. They're super nutritious, they grow fast.
Like you said before, smallmouth fish, like, wrasses, mandarins, gobies, even like anthias, they love something like this. And I think it's a great natural food for them, and it's just so much benefit that people don't realize, and I think you should definitely try it. What are these algae that you have in the front here?
So we have sea lettuce. So this is going to be one of our fastest growing macroalgae. Macroalgae are really good for kind of keeping your aquarium clean in a natural organic way. They'll essentially go through scrubbing your tank of nitrates and phosphates. And then they grow, and some of them, like the sea lettuce and our red ogo here, you can actually feed back to your tank. So if you have like tangs or fox faces or any of those kind of big herbivores, they can go through and pick off some once it grows and feed it back in, and you've kind of have a closed system right there.
Like a lot of macroalgae, for example, if you have an excess growth, you may have to dose iron. Is it the same thing with this macroalgae as well?
This one doesn't. It's not a necessity to dose iron, but we would suggest that if you are seeing a little bit of a slow dose, you need to keep your doses low because iron isn't something we typically measure for. And so if you are doing ICP, that's going to be way easier if you are doing Triton or any of the other ICP kind of tests. Then you can definitely kind of optimize your iron level that way to make sure you're maximizing growth and you can kind of maximize your feedings. So with our sea lettuce and our red ogo, those ones we're typically going to keep in our refugium. We can also put our Pom Pom macroalgae in there, but overall you're going to get like the best benefit from keeping them in the fuge. The Pom Pom you can put in your display tank.
Right.
It does look really pretty. You can anchor it to a rock and it will root in there.
Right.
And so it won't flow around. And if you don't have a refugium, that's what I'd really recommend going with is the Pom Pom.
Yeah.
But if you do have a refugium, go ahead and put the sea lettuce and the red ogo down there. And they are gonna grow like crazy. And they're going to provide a great habitat for your copepods. Copepods love sea lettuce, so it's 2 cells thick. That's going to give you a huge amount of surface area for your pods to kind of live on and kind of live in your aquarium while giving them surface area to adhere to. The red ogo ends up poofing up when you put it in the aquarium. It looks really cool, and that's also going to provide a great habitat for them.
Gotcha, gotcha. And let's take a look at your phytoplankton.
So this is our Ocean Magic phytoplankton. It's a 4-strain mix of Isochrysis, Tetrasalamus, Nanochloropsis, and Thalassaracea. It's a really nutritional mix. We really recommend it if you are dosing any of our pod products. It really helps support the pod life cycle and make sure that they have the critical nutrients they need to reproduce well and fast.
What I really like about this, and I like the design of this, was that they had this measuring thing right there.
Dosing bottle.
Right. So you go like this, and then you could have like like a whatever measurements you need, like 5 ml, 15 ml, 30 ml. It's all there, and I think that's really well thought out. I really like the thought process went behind it because it just makes so much easier on dosing. How much should we dose in our tank? Is there any kind of like directions or regimens that you would recommend?
Yeah, so we have a general guideline, and phytoplankton is one of those things where it is a live product, so it is harder to overdose in a reef tank. It doesn't mean you can't overdose, but we recommend about 5 milliliters, and you can see, again, we do have the gradations there. 5 milliliters per 20 gallons.
Gotcha.
And that's a good starting dose for an established tank. There is some kind of more custom regimens you can go to. When you're starting a tank up and you're trying to get a big pod population, and for those you're really gonna have to reach out and contact us, and we will give you a customized recommendation.
All right, guys. I hope you guys learned something new today about Algaebarn, about their products, about their pods, amazing algae, as well as phytoplankton. Be sure to give them a try and check out their website at Algaebarn and their Facebook and Instagram page. Oh, and be sure to check out their clip. Their clip is phenomenal. I have been using it for all my live videos and etc. It's been working phenomenal for better pictures and pick up that better colors. Easy way to do for live videos and photos and etc. to share with your friends. Have a good day, guys.